This gathering has been nothing short of historic. For the first time, leaders from government, the formal economy, civil society, and the informal economy have come together, not just to explore trade, but to reimagine the future of African commerce. This event is a milestone, but more importantly, it must become a model, a blueprint for how we build trade that is inclusive, sustainable, and African-led. We owe a special tribute to the visionary who made this possible, Chantal Max. Founder of Lady MD and the IEDF Global Director of Business Development. Chantal, through your relentless pursuit, through every obstacle and disappointment, you held on to the dream, and to faith, determination, and purpose. You have given Africa a new vehicle for transformation. This trade mission is a symbol of hope, a reminder of what is possible when we pursue our vision with tenacity and acknowledge God in everything we do. As we stand at this threshold, let me share a simple truth. The money we need to build Africa is already in Africa. The solutions we need are already among us. The strength of our future lies in the strength of our networks. If we are to build the Africa we want, we must do more than talk. We must act. We must continue to support and expand the Africa Trade Mission across the continent. Let this not be a once-off gathering. Let it become a continental force that fosters cross-border trade, cross-sector collaboration, and inclusive growth. To every leader here today, promote this mission in your country. Mobilize your networks. Encourage your entrepreneurs, investors, and policymakers to join. Because, hear this, the stronger our collective network, the greater our collective net worth. I'll say it again. The stronger our collective network, the greater our collective net worth. But even as we pursue trade across borders, we must not neglect the local economies, the community traders, the informal entrepreneurs who make up over 80% of Africa's economy. These are not the margins of our economy. They are its beating heart. We must empower them, support them, and help them transition into the formal economy. Because when we do, we unlock jobs, we strengthen families, and we localize wealth creation. And yet, as we build economies, we must build something even more powerful. our people. There is no prosperous Africa without the development of its people. Therefore, let us start where it matters most, with our children. Today, in Africa, only 25% of children under the age of 6 are enrolled in early childhood development programs. And yet, we all know that 90% of brain development happens before the age of 5. Let that sink in. That is not just a crisis. This is a catastrophe for our future workforce, our future innovators, and our future leaders. You cannot speak of building Africa without investing in its children. As Nelson Mandela said, there can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. And we cannot claim inclusion if we continue to exclude people with disabilities and the mothers who carry them. Too many mothers across this continent sacrifice their careers, their health, their dreams to care for children, youth, and adults with disabilities because we have not built systems that support them. We must do better. We must do more. With this tradition, stand for every child, every mother, every local trader, every aspiring entrepreneur. Let us invest in people as fiercely as we invest in trade. Let us grow local networks with the same passion we pursue global markets. Let us raise up the informal sector as the engine of grassroots transformation. Let us support ECD centers, champion inclusive education, and mobilize our communities to circulate wealth among themselves. Because Africa does not lack potential, it lacks action. Let us return home, committed to multiplying this mission, to ensuring that the next Africa Trade Mission is bigger, broader, and even more impactful. Together, we are not just trading goods, we are building futures. Not just growing businesses, we are growing Africa. Not just connecting across borders, we are connecting destinies. In closing, allow me to paint a picture of the Africa we want. Imagine an Africa where no child wakes up without a future. Where every boy and girl has access to nurturing early childhood development, where their minds are stimulated, their hearts are encouraged, and their dreams are not delayed but developed. Imagine an Africa where children living with disabilities are not hidden or forgotten, but celebrated, included, and equipped with all the need to thrive. Where mothers are no longer forced to choose between survival and sacrifice, because systems of support and care uphold them, empowering them to raise children with dignity and possibility. Visualize an Africa where informal traders no longer sit at the margins of the economy, but are recognized as economic powerhouses, skilled, supported, and scaled to compete in regional and global markets, where local products are bought with pride, circulating wealth within our communities before it flows out. Imagine communities that trade not only across borders, but across streets and neighborhoods, where collaboration isn't a buzzword, but a way of life. Where leaders do not hoard opportunity, but multiply it. See the Africa where every village, every township, every city is a hub of possibility. Fueled by its people, driven by its potential, and unified in its purpose. My leaders, this is not a fantasy. This is not a dream reserved for distant decades. This is within reach if we act. It is what we create when we move from dialogue to doing, from meetings to movements, from intention to impact. We are not here to admire problems. We are here to overcome them. Where others have failed, we will build. Where others lost hope, we will lead. Where others hesitated, we will rise. This is the Africa we want. And if we build it together with faith, with courage, with unity, and with God, this is the Africa we will have. May God bless this mission. May God bless Africa.